Hi everyone, I'm back again today and I'm just going to show you how I would blend to create an ombre effect with the gansi tambi watercolour paints. I know that a lot of people have been interested in them when I've been demoing at shows and when Nina's used them at shows, so I just think it's really nice to just give you a quick video on how to use them. So today I'm going to use the smaller set, which is the gem colours, if you can just see those. And they've almost got like a little bit of a glitter effect, like a shimmer effect, and I really like that. So first of all, I'm just going to show you what it's like to use them on normal white card. And as you can see, I've got my image, but all I've done is I've embossed it with black VersaFine, and I've just put clear embossing powder over the top, so it creates like almost like a little well, really. Just means that when I watercolour over the top, because I'm dragging over the lines, that you can still see the lines. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to try and show you. I'm going to try and that way. I'll get used to the videoing soon. So I'm just trying to show you. There we go. Yeah. As best as it's going to get. So what I'm going to do, got my water pot, so all I'm doing is I'm going to pick out my colours that I want to use. So I'm going to use the green. So if you want to make sure that your brush is wet but not too wet, so then all I'm going to do is drag my colour down this side. In a little bit more colour if you need to. So if you drag it, depending on which colour you would like to see more of, is which one is how far that you drag it. So like, want the green to be quite prominent even, not prominent. Just making up words now. So I want that to be quite prominent. So all I'm doing is I'm dragging that about 3/4 of the way, and that's all I've done. I've not done anything special, because these paints are so pigmented. You don't need to be going in and making the paint really, really thick, because it sort of creates a different effect, and it doesn't look like it flows really. So then I'm just going to go in with my gold, and then I'm just going down this edge, but I'm not meeting the two colours. So just down the edge, down here. I'm just using an Art Master brush in the size 8. I purchased this recently from the NEC, and I really like it. It's a really nice brush to work with. It's a bigger brush, but it's got quite a fine point on it, so that when you do want to get the intricate bits, you can work with those. So all I'm doing is picking up my colour again and just blending it together, and then all I've left is a really small gap in between the two colours. If you see, that's all I've left. And all I'm going to do is with a damp brush, I'm just drying it off on a bay wet with a damp brush, I'm just going to blend the two colours together. So all I'm doing, just circular motions, just making sure that fine line between the two colours is merged. And if you find that your colour's not picked up as much as you want, you literally just need to go back in. Because your card's wet, if you pick up a little bit of colour, it goes a long way. All I'm doing is just going back over my green to make it more solid where I've blended it. And rinse it off, and we're just doing the same with the gold. And it just blends them together nicely. You see, that's all I've done. Just blend the two colours together and then do it with the bottom wing. You don't have to be precise. There's no right or wrong way to do it. This is just the way that I've found to blend the two colours together, and I find it really easy. And that's it, that's all I've done. So now you can see that you've got the ombre effect in the paint. Get it in the light properly. But it's really good. So it doesn't even have to be on a large surface. You can do it with the smaller surface area. So if I was going to do it on this flower, for instance, make sure your brush is not too wet, because then it makes it really watery, and then it'll blend, which is nice, but you don't get your colour pigment straight away. So what you want to do is make sure it's a damp brush with your paint on, but not too wet. So then I'm just going to get my yellow again, and I'm just going in at the tips here, right down the edges. You can see I've overlapped them a little bit. You can do that and then just leave your little gap in the middle. And then all I've done, just drag the two together. And it's the same again, so it's just exactly the same but on a smaller area. There's no area too small. You could do it on the little flowers if you wanted to. So that's all I'm doing, is just dragging them together. Adding a little bit more yellow if that's what I want around the edges. Because my paper is wet now from where I blended them, it will just sort of go in and merge together. So when I add the bit of yellow in, it just creates that effect. Can you see that on the edges? So that's it really. That's all I'm showing you. But just excuse the dog. Enough. Sorry, large dog. So that's it. So what I wanted to show you as well is what it looks like on craft card. So I've just done exactly the same. I've just embossed my image. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you using the red in the gem colours. And it's just how pigmented these paints are. I think it's really important to show that even on like your craft cards, I've used paints before, and I've used them on like your craft card and your black card, and you feel like you're going at them forever and ever because they're not very pigmented, they're not picking up your colour, or that you've got to build it up a lot more. So all I'm doing is just going in, and it's still got that shimmer even on the craft card. And if anybody follows my Instagram, or you should follow my Instagram, The Flaky Crafter, you will know that I am a massive craft card fan, because I love white cards that looks really crisp and clean, but I think depending on what you're using, if you're using craft card, it already creates like a depth to your image, because it's already got that warm tone to it. And this craft card is very, very good. I got it from, it was a craft show at Doncaster Dome. I can't remember what the stall was called now. If I remember, I'll put it in the comments, because it is really good. You'll be able to get it online, but it's really thick, but it's like proper craft card. So then I'm just going to go in with my yellow, and gold. Same again. I'm just putting it round the edge. I mean, you could use it the other way around. There's no rhyme or reason to which colours you put where. I've just blended them this way. So all I'm doing again is just putting the gold together. And I've barely left a gap. There's not much of a gap there. So what I'm just going to do is dry my brush off and just blend them together. I think when it's like the orange and the gold, it's really nice because it creates, the red and the gold creates a bit like an orange colour in the middle. So it's almost like you blended it into three colours. I think that's one of the perks with your watercolour paints, is you're always changing your colours and they blend really nice. So can you see that's all I've done, is I've just put the two colours together. That way, yeah. So you can just see that that's all I've done, is I've just created that ombre effect. And it's the same again with your smaller areas. Even with, you can use the same colour. So what I'm going to do is, I'll just show you, I'm just going in with the red, where I've watered it down quite a bit. So as you can see, it's not as dark as this area. So can you see, I'm just going in to the same area, round again. So that creates like a shade of red. Even though you can completely mix these colours, they are really good to mix with. Just going in with more paint. I'm just going in at the edges. So as you can see, all I've done is it just creates a little bit of like a 2D effect, like a depth effect, but with the same colour, and it's really simple. You can do it with any of the colours. I just think it creates like a nice effect to it. And that's it, that's all I'm showing you today, and I just wanted to review the Gansi Tambi paints. I do love these little sets. You can get them in gem, pearl and starry colours. Your pearl colours are very similar, but they come with I think it's a white instead of the purple. I don't know, they're at work, I can't remember what I've got in those. And the starry colours are just your shades of gold, with like quite a light champagne silver at the end, but they're beautiful, they're really nice to work with. I just really like these. They give you the shimmer, but it would be exactly the same no matter what paint you use. I've got the bigger set here, as you can see, they're well loved, but you can still blend with these. There's no difference to how you blend with them. So you see all the different colours, they blend exactly the same. They're all really pigmented, and I just think they're a really good paint to use, and they're really easy for beginners to work with, so don't feel daunted by them. So, and that's it from me today. I just wanted to show you. So if you could like and subscribe, I'll be putting plenty more videos on with your hints and tips. And yeah, if you could follow me on Instagram as well, there's a lot of finished samples in there on Instagram as the Flaky Crafter.